just in case you haven't read the short story yet, New Days, I decided to upload the questions that I had to answer in the process before I actually wrote that, just so that you will get a gist of everything else. This is also for those who are interested in reading it and have no clue why I wrote about that. So anyway, this is New Days is actually for my religion class. We actually had to write a reaction paper, but then I got confused with the instructions because there was a list of questions, but then a professor told us to present it in a creative manner. I didn't know how else to do that other than to react on the questions that he gave, so I thought that I could probably react or answer the questions and then form a short story, which is eventually what I did. So I'm just going to read out the questions that he asked us to respond to, so it will give you sort of a guide or a fun time having a hunting for how I answered these questions. Okay, so for the first question is okay, I'll just read the entire thing. For your final project, please make a reflection paper based on the guide questions below. There's no specific format. Please be creative in your presentation, but be sure the content is good. So number 1, what strikes you about the historical Jesus? Why? Number 2, if Jesus had been born a Filipino in our time, what issues in our present Philippine society would catch most his attention? Why? Number 3, as a disciple of Jesus, how would you also respond to the issues you've said in number 2? Please give very concrete suggestions. Number 4, draw or paste a symbol representing your understanding of Jesus' death and resurrection, then explain it. Number 5, write down some concrete ways by which you, as a student, may be able to bring out the more meaningful understanding of Jesus' suffering, death, and resurrection. And number 6, make a concrete list of activities you are going to involve yourself in to live a life centered in the Spirit, just like Jesus. And yeah, that's it. Try to make a commitment to these activities that you've said. So that's all. Those are the questions. I answered each one, but the thing is, in the story itself, I didn't come out and say it. It's in the subtext. So that'll give you a hint in reading it. And I hope that no one gets confused or offended with anything I said, just in case. So yeah, it was a final requirement. I hope I do well on that. And that's this one. Okay. There we go. Well, anyway, I'm going to be uploading the entire story, even the cover of it, to DeviantArt. I'm going to leave a link right over here. So keep up for that, and I hope you read it, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'll see you all later, and bye, Mommy. I love you.